My heart is at war with my thoughts. Oh, and I don't know which side is better. I try to connect all the dots. Oh, to let you in behind my shelter.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping by my channel and hanging out with me for another video. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you some tips and habits I've been working on as part of my daily morning routine. A few years ago, I realized that there were only a few things I consistently did on an everyday basis. This left me feeling as though there was so much potential wasting away by simply not having a morning routine that set me up for a productive and successful day. Over the past few months, I've been implementing some new daily habits each morning that have had an incredible impact on my life, and I just wanted to share these with you. So starting off with habit one that was with me from the start, and that is something that I've been doing for years and years, and that is to make my bed. It gets my day off to a great start, and here's why. Your bed takes up to 80% of your bedroom surface area, and so if it's clean and tidy and made, your room instantly looks clean, tidy, and generally put together. When your bed is made, you're less likely to mess up your room by throwing clothes or other items on the bed. It encourages you to keep the rest of your room clean, and making your bed is what I like to call a quick win. It's an easy way to get your day started off on the right foot. Habit 2 is a recent addition to my morning routine, and that is to drink a big glass of water before having a coffee, tea, or any kind of breakfast. Now, we all know that water is essential for a ton of things like hydration, digestion, and elimination, but for me, the biggest motivator is that when I drink plenty of water, my skin is clearer and I have less fine lines and wrinkles. Those other benefits are all just a bonus. My third step in my morning routine is one of my absolute favorite rituals of my whole entire day, and that is to make a coffee and savor and enjoy every last sip of it. Literally, one of my favorite things about mornings is that very first coffee of the day. I love every part of making a coffee. It is like my own little self-care me time of the morning.
I've been tracking time since the day that we parted, hoping that you got all the things that you wanted. I know time flies, you moved on, yeah, I got it. But I'm still here wondering if you've been honest, cause baby, what we had in our hearts was the rawest. I know I shouldn't call, but I can't help but fall in. Cause baby, you changed me, I know.
My fourth habit for a successful morning routine is one of the most challenging for me, and that is to make sure I eat something for breakfast and to ensure I have some sort of lunch planned and available for the day if I'm working away from home or even if I'm staying home. As far as breakfast goes, I don't always feel hungry in the morning, but if I go to work on an empty stomach, I know I'm going to be tired, moody, unproductive, and end up eating all the snacks in the office kitchen. So easy options for me are frozen banana protein smoothies. These are my absolute favorite because they taste just like a thick shake. So they are a great option. I also like green smoothies, but this requires some degree of preparation as I like to make mason jars of cut up fruits and freeze them to make icy cold green smoothies with. If I have a lot of time, I'll sometimes go for scrambled eggs with spinach and tomato, or a hash brown and a fried egg, or avocado on toast. I'm not really a big fan of cereal and milk, but I will definitely eat oats when the weather is cooler.
I've tried to explain how much you really mean to me, but I feel a bit insane. Could you just take me seriously? I get jealous, I get down.
My fifth step or habit in my morning routine is something that I started doing a few years ago, and that is to sit down and spend some time doing something that I enjoy that is just for me. I'm not really a big journaler, so to speak, but I am a big reader. I love taking notes on everything that I'm reading. I like writing quotes in my journal, and I love planning. I'll spend around 30 minutes just making notes, writing quotes in my bullet journal, reviewing my goals, and setting up my to-do lists for the day. In the last 6 months or so, I've also started doing something that's along the lines of scripting. And that is where you write out lines or paragraphs of text expressing gratitude for achieving the goals you've set for yourself for the future. But you write it in the present as if you've already achieved it. For example, if you have a goal of saving $60,000 for a house deposit, you could write in your journal, "I'm so proud and grateful I've saved $60,000 by January 2020 to put a deposit on a dream home for my family to live in." Whatever it is, just be specific, ensure that it captures the mood of how you will feel when you achieve your goal, and always include a time frame and write it out over and over. Now, this isn't like some kind of woo-woo law of attraction stuff where you just think it into existence or any kind of BS like that. This is about ensuring your goals are 100% front and center in your mind, that you have attached a sense of feeling to achieving your goals, and that you are constantly reminding yourself of the timeline that you have set to achieve them. Does that make sense? When you write it and you see it and you hear it every day, your goals kind of become embedded in your psyche, so that subconsciously you start taking actions towards making those goals a reality. I did it and it worked for me better and faster than I expected on some pretty ambitious goals I set for myself this year. I would definitely recommend trying this one out. All it takes is 15 minutes a day of writing. My sixth habit is one I have not always been consistent with, but always notice a huge improvement in my mood when I do, and that is to incorporate some sort of exercise or movement into my morning routine. Now, I'm the first to admit that I am not a fan of cardio or high impact exercises at all, but anything that is like walking, stretching, doing core exercises like yoga and Pilates is my kind of thing. My goal for the next 2 months is to implement this into my morning routine on a daily basis for a minimum of 20 minutes. And I think I'm going to use Insta Stories over on my Instagram channel as a means of keeping me accountable. So if you want to follow me there and you don't see daily updates on this goal, feel free to harass with abandon either in the comments here or on my Instagram page. It's always good to have an accountability coach, or potentially 65,000. So looking forward to that one. Now, a routine on this channel would not be complete without a little cleaning, so of course I'm going to include a 10-minute tidy up or speed clean throughout the house as my 7th and final habit. I always clean as I go when making coffee and breakfast, so there's nothing usually to clean up. I'll usually straighten up my desk area or the lounge room and put a load of laundry on if required. Definitely nothing too hectic or off-putting for first thing in the morning, just enough to make sure the house doesn't end up getting out of control.
That don't cut like paper plate. You say, what can I find in your love? What can I find in your love? That don't cut like
Anyway, that just about wraps it up for another video. I hope you've enjoyed and found some inspiration and motivation from these tips and habits to add to your morning routine. Do you think my morning routine is missing anything important? If so, be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know you like this type of content. That way I'll be sure to make more just like it. If you aren't already, be sure to subscribe before you leave, or better yet, hang out a little longer and watch another video or two. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!